This is part this is part 4 to invasion of privacy to the people that have hacked into my phone, especially the mail. It doesn't surprise me that you've done that. None of the things you've done surprise me because I can see right through you and see what kind of person you are. Half the time I know what you're going to do before you even do it. And that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know how you ever sleep. I really don't. Because if I was you, my conscience would eat the hell. They would eat me alive. But see, that's how a good person is. I don't know what you've went through in your life. I've heard that it's not very pretty. But neither was my life. But I was willing to work with you to get through it, to heal it, to make your life better, to unconditionally love you, to give you a life beyond your dreams. And what did you do? You sabotaged everything. And now all you have is your toxic life for the rest of your life. You threw a diamond away for a piece of shit. If you haven't realized that, you will. Like I've said, you've taught me some lessons and I've learned them. And I closed out the karmic cycle, Mr. Karmic. Karmics are in your life to teach you lessons and then they are to move on. They're not to come back and have reunions. You have your own path that you have to go down because of what you've done. And it's a path to the destruction, pretty much. I mean, your life is proof of that. And that makes me sad. It really does. It makes me sad. Because I thought better of you. But boy, was I wrong. I don't know how you can live the way that you do. Aren't you getting tired of living that kind of life? Well, you probably are now that after you've sabotaged everything and it's too late. And there ain't a dang thing you can do about it. I wouldn't take you back for all the money on the planet. Because you broke the trust bond. You messed up the foundation to this relationship that never can be repaired again. And because of those two things, this relationship would automatically crumble and the tower would come in and destroy it. And therefore, I'm not getting in a faulty relationship with you. I have zero hopes that you will ever grow to hell up and change your life for the better. Zero. And I'm not wasting my time waiting. Maya Angelou once said, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. My granny used to say, once a liar, always a liar. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a player, always a player. And boy, was she right. I used to think, how can she think like that? But boy, she was right. I don't waste my time on people who waste my time, who play games, who refuse to grow up and change themselves and change their life. You're going to wind up old and alone after the karmics have stolen everything from you and you're on the street panhandling, which probably isn't far off from now. And you think these karmics love you. They don't know what the hell love is. All they see is dollar signs. But oh yeah, so do you. Guess that's a match made in heaven, isn't it? I just don't understand. I really don't understand how someone could have everything in the palm of their hands and throw it away. I'd like to know the answer to that someday. But I'm not going to bother waiting around and asking you, because I'm moving on with my life. And you're being left behind. I know you're back on drugs again. Instead of dealing with your problems, you just cover them up. Numb yourself. It's going to get you one of two places. In jail or in a pine box. And that's sad. Because I wanted to show you a better life. But you sabotaged that. For being an immature, mentally ill, obsessed, toxic, jealous, envious, hater, player, thief, and the list continues. How does it feel to know that you've lost everything good in your life? I'd like to know. Your so-called friends in your life are not your friends. You have no idea what they're doing behind your back. How they're manipulating you. How they're destroying your future happiness. And you played right into their hands and played the game. Did it make you feel like a real big man? Doing what you've done to me? Because to me, it makes you look little. And I'm not trying to be hateful and hurt you. I'm simply stating facts. It's sad, it really is. And I hear that you're tired of that kind of life. Well, it's a little too late, isn't it? Because that's like closing the gate after the horse gets out. It's redundant. It's too late. There's nothing you can say or do to me to get me to change my mind. There's nothing you can do to get me to shut up, because I always speak the truth. Whether people like it or not, it's their problem. I stand in my truth. That's what God asked me to do. He gave you a gift, and you threw it on the floor and you stepped all over it, and then you kicked it to the curb. Do you think he's ever going to give you anything like that again? If you do, you're living in illusion and in denial, and more mentally ill than we think. When I think about you, it makes me sad. And that's the truth. Not because of how you hurt me, and you did. You were successful in that. And I know that was part of your plan. What makes me sad is how little you feel about yourself. You know, I could have helped you through anything. We could have helped each other through anything. We could have been a superpower couple. But like I said, you threw it on the ground, you stepped all over it, and you kicked it to the curb. That's on you, not me. I just agreed with you that it was over. I'm going to end this and do another part.